In the beginning, you just have to go ahead and jump, take that big leap to go ahead and open the camera and just start sharing your journey. Whatever it is. You're trying to be a food vlogger, you're trying to go ahead and be a travel content creator, or you just want to go ahead and have a conversation with somebody.
Super excited to have you here. I've seen you so many times, but in this capacity, super great to have you for the 4th edition of Creators Mela. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. Thank you so much to the entire US Embassy team for having me on board as well. And again, this is something that I look forward to every year, Erica.
Thank you. Really
and I'm glad that I'm a part of it this year as well.
Well, I'm really happy to have you back here for the 4th edition, like I said before. So what's different, do you feel like, this year? How are you going to do it a little bit differently, and how are you going to add a little bit more value this time around?
I'll be honest with you. This year, it's more about young people, young friends. After all the things that's happened, right now, I really want to go ahead and have a conversation with, connect more with the youth of Nepal. So this is going to be more youth friendly, and even the conversations that I want to bring forward is going to be targeting towards the youth more. So it's going to be youth centric. That's what I have in mind.
I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, there's so many young people in Nepal right now doing some really creative things, especially through social media. So with that being said, we went to Itahari and Pokhara last year. So this year we're going to 2 different new cities.
Oh, nice.
So Chitwan, and we have Nepalgunj. So of course we're going to Kathmandu as well. But what do you think, like, opening up the platform of Creators Mela is going to do in these new cities?
I'll be honest with you, a couple of years ago when I was sitting down with the team, that's one of the suggestions that I had as well, that let's go all across the country and meet with the youth of the country and ask them as well, like, what are the new things that they want to go out and do. And even within my field of media and podcasting, video podcasting to be specific, it's such a big trend in the US, and it's such a big trend in Nepal as well. So definitely want to get more information, learn from them, and also share more insights about media as well, and overall content creation.
And as interesting you brought that up, podcasting video journalism is a really big thing, obviously, right now. And we are going to be having more hands-on workshops this year's Creators Mela, so it'll be really interesting. So just like a kind of a preview tip for people out there. So when you are thinking about, doing content when you're actually in front of the screen versus when, kind of behind the screen doing voiceover, what's something like people can, what's the most important thing for them to think about when they're making that transition, or they're doing it differently on the camera?
Well, one of the most important things that you need to remember is to be honest to your viewer, especially that one viewer who is watching or who is listening. Just be honest to them, and also be very honest to yourself. And that's when you actually get authentic conversation. That's when the real conversation starts. So again, just being honest with yourself and the viewer.
This is also really good for me as well. Thank you so much. And also, so I told you before, I know that you get asked the same questions a lot. So I wanted something a little bit different. So I want to ask you, what do you want to be asked? What's something that, when it comes to your journey, your creative vision, your career, that you haven't been asked, that you want to be asked?
To be very honest with you, I've never been asked about the risks that I've taken in life.
Okay, so what are the risks? Here we go.
When it comes to starting off hosting events, even joining the media, radio, and then television, and cinema, and then now jumping into video podcasting, and then trying to run a company which is based around video podcasting and around conversations, being a storyteller.
Yeah.
So it's all a risk, right? Small, many risks all over. So that's something that I haven't been asked. So maybe I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, yeah. The risk, we can get also one of the sessions in the Creators Mela. We can make sure to get a question for that for you. So with that being said, taking those risks. So we have so many new creators out there taking risks. I think getting out there in the first place is a risk, right?
Of course.
You're putting a lot of your personality out there. So from your perspective, how is it kind of balancing your on-camera personality versus who you are as a person behind the scenes?
Well, in the beginning, you just have to go ahead and jump, take that big leap to go ahead and open the camera and just start sharing your journey. Whatever it is. You're trying to be a food vlogger, you're trying to go ahead and be a travel content creator, or you just want to go ahead and have a conversation with somebody. Any kind of creative field that you want to go ahead and jump into, that initial risk is, don't think too much. Just do it.
Do you think too much?
No.
Oh, okay. You're an expert. He's a pro now. So you've got it. And I think that, a lot of people, when they're coming to the Creators Mela, they feel that kind of anxiety. What am I supposed to expect? I'm meeting these new, really influential people who are masters at their craft. So that being said, what kind of advice or tips you would have people for the first time coming to the Mela, how to get the most value out of it?
Erica, it's such a great question. This is such a great question. I just want to say to that one creator or that one young person, who just wants to come in and meet influential creators, I urge them to just walk up to your favorite creator and just say hi. Just shake hands.
That's what you're going to do. You're going to do it right.
Just say hello. Just say hello.
Is this?
And
it's what I do. There you go. We got it.
Simple as that.
There's your template. We got it already. So before we go, I do want to ask you, this is like my vibes question. This year's Creators Mela, could you describe it in 3 words? What are the vibes?
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be very, very, you're going to learn a lot.
Learn.
All right. That's what I'm going to leave with.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. I think that wraps our time up, and we're really excited to see you at this year's Creators Mela.
Thank you so much.